Good evening, everyone. Hello. Oh my goodness, what a day. I am so happy to be with you. Welcome to my Wednesday night live tutorial here on Facebook. If you're catching the replay or watching this on my blog, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I'm going to give everyone a second to come on in, and I'm just going to chat for a moment because I need it. I feel like I could use some therapy tonight. I've had one heck of a day. I took a shower this morning, but I usually shower and, oh, did I turn on? Hold on. I think I turned on Do Not Disturb. I've had one delay of a day. It's been one thing after another. And, have you ever had those days where it's just like nonstop and you just feel like you're kind of going crazy? That's where I'm at. I threw some makeup on. I threw some hoops on. I'm in the same shirt I was earlier. My hair's up and that's how it's been all day. It was kind of hot here today, or like warmish. So, I don't know. I just am feeling very, very silly right now. I haven't had a thing to drink. Maybe I should get a drink. But it's just been a crazy day. And I kind of thought like when the kids went back to school, like things would kind of calm down a little bit. I'd kind of be able to come up for air. But it hasn't happened. And I'm like waiting for it to kind of kick in. And it just hasn't. It's just gotten a little crazier if anything else. So Amy's here. What other names? Susan's here. Beth's here. Heather's here. I love how Heather says, hi, Jamie B. True story. When I was writing emails, I ran like this program years and years and years ago when my kids were little. I ran this program, and anytime I signed an email, I always signed it JB. And in this program, I worked with one of my dearest, bestest of friends, and to the point that she now calls me JB. I signed everything JB, and she calls me JB now, ironically. I think that's funny. It never will, Amy. Oh my gosh, what a day, guys. I don't know if you know this about me, but I have the Stampin' Up business, which I kind of work part-time. I do work part-time. I just started a gel business. So Gel Moment is the business, but you can find Jamie's Gels. That's me. So I just started that. And then on top of that, I have kind of like, you know, the 8 to 5. I'm a medical transcriptionist, which I love. Not really, but I can do it from home. I pull my own hours. I work a little, throw a little laundry in, work a little, go pick up the kids, work a little. So it's super, super flexible. But it's, you know, it's just been kooky crazy. They've just been like nonstop sending me work. And I'm just like, well, that's good for the budget. Yay. But oh my gosh, I need to like sleep at some point tonight. No matter how old the kids get, you'll still be running. It's good. It's good. Heidi ho, that's the way it feels, Karen. Okay, so your attention. I'm feeling very silly. You know, like when you just have the day and it just kind of goes straight to your head. And I swear I haven't had anything to drink, I promise. Just a reminder, my Fall Frenzy Retreat closes Sunday. Okay, after Sunday, I will be placing my order Monday. So if you miss it, you miss it, unfortunately, okay? The cost is $80. It includes priority mail shipping, okay? So $80 covers shipping. You're going to get Stampin' Up product. You're going to get make and takes. You're going to get pillow gifts, which we've been working on. I'm super excited about. You're going to get, what else? Prizes, bingo, that sort of thing. So basically everything you love about a retreat, but to go. In addition, you can add on 2 Christmas card classes, okay? One of them uses the Cheers, Words of Cheer, Words of Cheer stamp set, and the other one uses the Delivering Cheer stamp set. I'm designing the Delivering Cheer, and I thought I would give you like little sneak peeks. I'm not going to show you the whole card because A, that would ruin it, and I love a good surprise. But B, I want the people that are attending to definitely be surprised. But I thought I'd give you like little sneak peeks. If you're on my team and you attended my mystery stamping last night, I actually showed you the whole card. So you really got a sneak peek. Which, by the way, plug for joining my team. We had so much fun last night with our mystery card. Just a lot of fun. I'd love to have you join the team. But Here's a little sneak peek, okay? There's 4 cards. You get 8 in total, so 2 each of the 4 designs. Let's see if I can show you kind of creepily, and that's one. Is that the other one? I think this is the other one. There's one. There's a second one. This one uses like non-traditional colors. Ooh. And then this one, oh, I think this one might be my favorite. I'm going to show you this corner of it. Well, you don't really see the girl. I'm not, well, she's there. I promise you didn't get to see her. So if you add on, there's 2 classes. They both make Christmas cards. You get 8 cards. So in the class, you get the stamp set, and then you make 8 Christmas cards and get everything you need to make it. If you already have the Delivering Cheer or the Words of Cheer stamp set, but would like the class, let me know. I can work something out. I'll just have you pick something else. No big deal. And it can be done. Oh, wouldn't that be fun, Karen? One big happy family. So that closes Sunday. I don't want you to miss out on it. We're going to have so much fun. So registration closes Sunday. JamieB.com. You can find the registration there. Okay. Please don't miss out. I really want you to get on the fun. I had so much fun with my event back in March. And it's going to be held very similarly, so very interactive, lots going on, connecting. Here's the thing, we all need to connect right now, and with the kooky craziness of the world, we need it now more than ever. So I hope to see you there. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about today's card. If you saw it on my blog, you might have kind of read what I'm about to say. I have been making so many Christmas cards, which is great because I need like a bajillion of them. But in doing so, my stack and stash of like general cards, birthday cards, thank you cards, it's really taken a hit. Like it's like this high. It's so low. It's way too low. So, but I still want to use the fun new product. And so today's card uses the Peaceful Prince Designer Series paper, which is free with the $50 order during celebration. And, you know, it has like a nod to like, it could be a holiday card, but it is just a thinking of you card. And I love the trees so much because I've used them once before, and it was a not Christmas card too, because I think you can just really do so much with it. I'm all for buying one product and getting lots and lots and lots of different uses out of it. So I am a huge fan. Susan says, the spring retreat was so much fun. I'm excited, waiting for the fall frenzy. Oh my goodness, Susan, I am so excited. Zara and I have been working on pillow gifts. Do you know how much fun it is to pick pillow gifts? I just love surprises. And if you missed it, my event in March, what I did and what we will do is individually wrap, like in paper bags, all the pillow gifts and number them. So when you open your box, you're not seeing all the pillow gifts at once. We will say like at 7 o'clock, open pillow gift number 1. At like 10 in the morning, open pillow gift number 2. So it's just really fun. And it's so much fun picking them out. We're having way too much fun, and you are going to just really enjoy what we have planned for you. Okay, so again, registration closes Sunday. Don't miss out. JamieB.com. Okay, I am going to flip the camera around. Again, I apologize for all that's going on here. It's just one of those days. Some days I show up and I'm like full makeup. I even put like perfume on and I'm like feeling it. And other days, you get this. Oh, yes, the pillow gifts are so much fun. I love gifting. So if you are familiar with like the love languages, my number 1 love language is acts of service. So if you do my dishes, I will love you. And my second one is gifts. I love to give gifts. It's just so much fun. Okay, so I'm going to flip the phone around. Give me a moment. I always struggle a little bit, and then we'll get working on tonight's card. And I'm going to show you it. Okay, how far off am I? Just a little. Ooh, that went a little too far. Hold on. I'm sorry. If you get dizzy, look away for a second. Okay, now let me move my seat up. Are we royally crooked? Just a little crooked. Okie dokie. Hello, Denise. Thanks for coming on in tonight. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Happy Wednesday. How is everyone doing? I kind of word vomited how my kooky crazy day was going. I hope you're having a good day. I really, really, truly hope that. So here's my card, and looking at it, you may not realize it. In putting together my blog today, I'm like, I don't think the pictures really show it. But the trees are actually cut out. And so what you see is the designer series paper kind of poking through. So it gives this like shadow kind of peekaboo effect, which is like really, really cool and fun. I think I'm going to switch up and just emboss the back here. So I wasn't quite sure what to use to emboss. Let's see. Should we use, I have like the bark embossing folder. So the real red back here, I want to emboss. So what do you think? The bark embossing folder. Thanks, Denise. Appreciate it. Or we can go timber. What do we think? What else do I got? We could go with like the Ever Faithful textile, Tasteful Textile. You know I love that one. The Time Worn type. I don't know. I'm not feeling that. I think I would pick from one of these. What should we go with? The timber sold. I'm not even gonna. I don't know if anybody else commented, but that's the kind of, oh, there we go. You both said timber. Perfect. Okay. Timber it is. I'm not going to overthink it. So my card base is 4 1/4 by 11 scored at 5 1/2 right down the middle. I have, hey, today may have been kooky, crazy, insane, but I have my embossing my bone folder. So all is well in the world. Oh, look at that. All 3 of you said timber. Perfect. Okay, so I took a separate piece of real red. This is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. It's the entire size of the card front. So this is something I learned from Amy. I didn't do it before, and then I was like, oh my gosh, why don't I do this? When I emboss the card front panel, I do it on a separate piece. And I do that because if I were to do it, you could do it right on your card front actual piece, but it does tend to kind of warp and weaken the card stock itself. And so doing it on a separate piece of cardstock really ensures that it's not warping, it's not going to flop because it's less sturdy. It's actually going to be more sturdy because you're doubling up the cardstock. Okay, let me just run this through my embossing folder. Goodness gravy, I cannot talk tonight. My, that thing. You know, that thing that embosses and cuts, you know, that thing. I'm telling you guys, I'm feeling very sassy tonight. Okay, I like that. So let's just adhere this to the card front. Should we have texture out or texture in? Texture out or texture? I think texture out. Let's go texture out. Thanks, Judy. Oh, it's so quick and... Did that just run out? My adhesive has been giving me trouble, and I should just swap it out, but I'm going to have to just swap it out. Hold on. I have another one. You're going to see how quick and easy this card comes together. And I will say, if you're still like in the throes of Christmas cards, this 100% could be a Christmas card. 100%. I need more just like everyday cards. And so I went with a Thinking of You card. Plus they're my favorite. But easily you could swap out that sentiment for a Christmas sentiment and be good to go. Let's try this again. There we go. Now we're cooking with steam. Or whatever the phrase is. Okay. There we go. Okay. So that's kind of the base of our card. Next, we're going to create this big old banner. Oh my goodness. It's such a beautiful, big, chunky banner. And I am going to swap out. I'm going to try this designer paper, this pattern here. And we'll see which one we like more. I thought this might be really fun. Thanks, Judy. Appreciate it. And this measures 4 by 5. Okay. And in order to get a perfect sized banner bottom, that sounds weird, bottom of the banner, I'm going to show you what I did because it's really easy and it will ensure that your banner tails, so to speak, are like equally spaced and, you know, at the same angles. Oh, I do too, Lindsay. Isn't that so pretty? Again, well, the back's kind of Christmassy, but this here you could use all year long. Doesn't have to be for a Christmas card. Oh, wait, hold on. So I don't know about you, but I cut like this. This is how I have my trimmer. The cutter kind of on the right side. But in order to do this, I have to have the trimmer on the left side. So I'm going to put in my designer paper 2 inches in. Okay, I'm at the 2-inch mark. That means I'm perfectly halfway in the middle of my designer paper. And then using this sidebar here, I'm going to go up 1/2 inch. And it does mark 1/2 inch is about there. You can't see it because of the birch in the background. So I'm at the 2-inch mark, and I'm going to go bring my blade up 1/2 inch. There's like a little line here, well, on both sides, but there's a little line, and I'm going to bring it right up to that 1/2 inch mark. Now, if you go a little bit more or a little less, it's not the end of the world. It just affects the depth of your banner. Now, because I feel most comfortable cutting with the thing on this doodah on the right, I just switched it back over, but you could easily leave it the other way. Hold on. I got to have this flat. There we go. Just move my outline. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to position this and this in the little space of my cutter. So I'm putting this corner right in that groove. And then this one up here, I'm going to kind of eyeball until they're both in the line of my cutter. So I can look right through that space there, and the bottom one is there, and then I'm catching that little 2-inch mark up there. Although I just moved it, no big deal. And then I'm going to go and kind of play with it a little bit, creeping my way up until I find it. Okay? Ta-da! And then I'm going to do the same on this side. I'm going to put one corner in the little crook, and then I'm going to put the other one in the crook as well. And this way I get perfectly straight, because this is a big banner. If I were to just use my paper snips, odds are I would go a little cockeyed. I mean, maybe you're better than I, but I would struggle with that a bit. So I'm going to go up, and then once I start getting close, I'm just kind of slowing down, waiting until I kind of get to that, the little bit there. There we go. Oh, did I do it? Yeah. There we go. There's our banner. Super easy. And I love banners. I'm a huge fan of banners. So to do a big chunky banner is even more fun. I mean, who doesn't love a big chunky banner? And this is going to go right on our card front. Come on, don't give me a hard time. There we go. Okay. And it's going to kind of go sort of flush to the top. Not flush, but more up than down. Okie dokie. Now, ahead of time, this is my favorite pattern. Isn't that so pretty? I love that. So I use the layering circles dies. I believe these are both the biggest scalloped and the biggest circle. And I cut one out of the Peaceful Prints and one out of Basic White. Then I'm going to use hold on, I got to get the right ones. The Christmas Trees dies. Now these are part of a bigger bundle, but I'm not using the bigger bundle. I'm literally just using the trees. These are so cute. I honestly would have gotten the trees, these dies just for these guys, because they're so fun. You might have caught a card that I did, I don't know, probably about a month ago or so. Again, it wasn't even Christmas related, but it used these trees. They're just so fun. I mean, all of them are fun, but these are like my fave. You know, you always have your favorite of whatever. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut the trees out of my white circle. Come on. Now, in order for them to fit, this tall guy kind of has to go almost in the center. And then this other guy's going to kind of go to the left a little bit. Okay? Hey, Chris, thanks for coming on in tonight. Appreciate it. I'm just going to cut these off screen. Oops. Hold on. Trying to get them straight. Okay, hold on. Let me run them through. Okay, and what you're left with, well, first of all, you get 2 trees. So don't throw them away. They work for another card. They're perfectly good trees. If I can get them up, there's one. And then, come on. There we go. The second one. Okay, these are perfectly good trees. They are trees covered in freshly fallen snow, right? They're white trees. They are trees with freshly fallen snow. I love these trees so much. So much. I think they're super cute. But then we're left with kind of this stencil, this cutout. We're sort of using the negative, right? And I'm going to adhere this over my buffalo check here. I'm going to use Stampin' Dimensionals. I will tell you ahead of time, it is a little on the tricky side. So if you struggle with a steady hand or with layering, because it's a very tight layer, there's not that much space. And when you're adhering with dimensionals, it can be even harder to kind of gauge. So if you find that too challenging, just stick this, the basic white, right on the buffalo check, right on the designer paper. But if you're feeling like you're up for a challenge, definitely use dimensionals. They create a nice sort of shadow when the light hits. Which I love. Oops. I'm going to cut a little piece to go right between. Ooh, that didn't cut. Right between. I'm covered. What is going on here? What is happening? Okay. And then I think I want a mini. Did I pull the mini out? Where'd it go? There it is. No, that's not what I wanted. Oh, it fell. Nope, that's not what I wanted either. I had them. Okay, we're going to start a new one. Well, I had them. I don't know where they went. Okay, so I'm going to put a mini there. And maybe another mini there. I don't know. The more, the better. I'm definitely going a bit more than has to be done. But, okay. So we literally loaded it with dimensionals. There's no lack of dimensionals here. And we're going to pull the backings off. Again, if you find this part using the dimensionals a little tricky, just glue it right to it. You'll get a nice effect. You may not quite get the shadowing like you will using the dimensionals, but it's still going to be a really cool effect. So just a plug for that. I do want to make sure my buffalo check is straight. And I'm going to sort of take my time and hold my breath and give a steady hand and make contact. And that's what we're left with. I'm a little low, but not too terribly. And so it's just really fun. It looks like the trees are on the top, but they're not. They're really, really not. Okay, we're going to put that right on the front. You're seeing how quick and easy this card comes together. So when designing a fun card, okay, it can be completely without the bajillion bells and whistles. It could be a simpler card, but little details like cutting a big banner, adding some embossing, and then doing a little play on sort of the negative of shapes can really add a lot to the card. It's a very simple design in and of itself, but it really has some kind of sweet elements to it that really make it kind of step up a little bit. You know what I mean? Okie dokie. Now we're going to do the sentiment. I wanted a very sort of narrow sentiment. And so I pulled out the Inspired Thoughts stamp set here. This is one in the annual catalog, although it does cover Christmas. So we have, again, I'm not making a Christmas card, but if you wanted to, there is a Christmas sentiment down here. Peace, joy, love can always be used as a Christmas sentiment as well. I'm going to use the Thinking of You because that's, oh, I forgot. As I dropped that, I forgot to get the washi tape. Hold on, I gotta grab washi tape. Okay, but, oh my goodness, I almost sat down and missed the chair. I almost fell flat on my face. Wouldn't that have been funny? So I'm using the Thinking of You on your special day, but I just want to use the Thinking of You. So we're gonna do the masking technique. I don't do this too often, but when I want a sentiment and I only want part of it, this is what I do. So you're going to take your sentiment here and you're going to take a piece of washi tape And you are going to very carefully and strategically cover the words that you do not want to be stamped. So in this case, I just want the thinking of you, and I am covering the on your special day. And then you are going to take your ink pad, and in this case, a piece of basic white, and we're going to stamp. Now, if you need help remembering, audibly say out loud. When I did classes in my home, I would literally tell the ladies, pull the washi tape off, pull the washi tape off, pull the washi tape off. And even still, it'd be very funny to know that some of the ladies still forgot to pull the washi tape off. Okay, so I have my washi tape on. I'm going to ink up the stamp, pull the washi tape off. If you do not, hold on. If you do not, when you stamp, you will have a beautiful sentiment and then a glop of whatever ink you're stamping in, okay? So in this case, the thinking of you. That's all I want, a simple sentiment with a sweet message. That's all I need. I don't need the other part. I'm not making a birthday card. So to cut it out, I wanted a narrow sentiment. I could have used my rectangles. You know I love them so much. I could have used the tasteful labels. You know I love them so much. But I pulled out the seasonal labels dies. They have some really, really great shapes. Bigger, chunky ones. I used this one for our mystery stamping last night. We had so much fun. Beautiful cards. You're going to see them on my blog probably next week. But they also have this kind of small, narrow die. And this is the one that fits like perfectly. Like they're just a match made in heaven. And I'm going to cut that out off screen. Oops. And if I can get it off, this is what you're left with. What do you think? Simple, simple. I'm going to add a couple of dimensionals to the left side of the sentiment just to give it just a little bit of lift. Like so. I was thinking about adding an embellishment, but I was kind of like, I didn't know what I wanted to use. What do you think? I was thinking maybe is it the Decorative Dots, I think they're called? The deer was just placed perfectly too. Oh, with the deer. Oh my goodness. So I considered, they're talking about this. I considered cutting out the deer and having like the deer over here. But if you know me and kind of know my aesthetic, oh, my girls would be so proud that I just used that word. I really do like less is more. That's just kind of what I like to do. But you could easily swap out, instead of the trees, have the deer there. That would be really, really lovely. I also considered throwing the deer on the inside of the card. I felt the deer made it a little bit more Christmassy than just like a regular sentiment. So I forewent the deer, but he is super adorable. And I wish, you know what, I wish that these two patterns weren't opposite each other, because they're my two favorite patterns. And it like kills me when I have to like chop this up, and chopping this up, I'm like cutting up the deer. Or if I punch out a deer, now I have a hole in this one. It pains me. Something else you could do, and I was kind of thinking about doing this, is instead of cutting out trees out of the circle, you could cut, I'm not sure if the deer fits. Well, here's the deer. Would he fit? Oh, it would be a little tight, but you could probably get it to cut the deer out instead of the trees, and then have this buffalo check, the same thing in the background. Oh, me too, Susan. Why do they do that? Why do they put the best opposite each other? Okay, let's see. I was going to add some embellishments of some sort. What are these? Decorative? They are the Decorative Dots. I have a couple of these. Ooh, one's flying away. Or is he stuck? Oh, he's stuck. He's not going anywhere. Maybe I'll add a couple of these. Where's my doodah? So this paper, the Peaceful Prince designer paper, is free right now with any $50 order. It is ending when celebration ends. I cannot get this stinking thing. It is beautiful paper. You're going to want it. Celebration ends. Hold on, I gotta think. I can't talk and think at the same time. Do I want it down here? No, there. Celebration ends September 30th. September 30th, celebration ends. And this paper is gorgeous. I think all the paper was gorgeous. You're definitely going to want it. So place your $50 order. Get the beautiful paper. Take advantage of celebration while you can. Can you see I'm playing? I'm like, do I want this here? Do I want it on the inside? I think I want it on the outside. What does that look like? Yeah, we'll go there. I don't know. Or do we like it on the inside? I don't know. We may be committed to the outside. I don't know if I can get that up. Oh, I can totally get that up. Or do we like it there? I think I like it there better. Okay, we're going there. I'm not going to overthink it. It's kind of my usual. Oh, I didn't cut a big thick white for the inside. Okay, hold on. Hold on. So inside piece is 5 1/4 by 4. And I didn't stamp anything. I just did a little bit of the designer paper, which I forgot to cut too. Oh my gravy. Okay, so I'm going to do, let's see here. Let's do a 1/2 inch by 4. A little guy. Oh, thanks, Judy. Do you have a preference? What does everybody think? I have the birch or the deer. Which one do you like more? Okay, so let me just throw this on here, and then we're going to put it to the inside of the card. We'll do the envelope, and we'll be done. I had to think, which card am I doing? This is the card I'm doing. Okay. Hazel likes the deer. I think I like the dark behind this better, but I like the birch pattern better. Does that make sense? Like if the birch pattern came in like this dark sort of Sahara sand crumb cake, I would like it better. So I like the darkness of this one, but I like the birch pattern of that one. Yeah, I do too. Yeah, it gets a little lost over here. But I like the birch. I love the birch pattern. So, oh wow. I guess we can't have the best of all the worlds. So thank you, Catherine Lee. Appreciate it. Feeling the love, ladies. Feeling the love. I'm using just that buffalo check for my, hello, lovely friend. Were your ears ringing earlier? I was talking about you. For the envelope, I just have a 2 1/4 by 6. And I'm going to do a little dollop of glue here. And then do a little trimming. Thanks, Michelle. I'm so glad. I kept it super simple tonight. Really, really simple. That's kind of my favorite, honestly. When in doubt, I go simple. It's just what appeals to me. So, but you could definitely, so I kind of pizzazzed it up a little bit, right? I added the embossing here. And added some embellishments. And you could even, you could add a bow. A nice bow would be nice, like maybe down here. So, step it up if you want. Keep it simple. If you're making lots and lots of them, obviously simple can sometimes be just more, what's the word I'm looking for? Just make it easier. I was just talking about our fall frenzy. I gave everybody like a little bit of a little sneak peek of the delivering cheer cards, plural. Okay. Oop. There we have it. Oh my goodness. Can we just enjoy the envelope for a second? I love the buffalo check. Oh, please Stampin' Up. Give us buffalo check every year. Pretty, please. Karen, you're ready. It's been a long day, Karen. It kind of goes to your head. So there you have it. Really simple cards. An easy way to get a really big banner and have it perfectly measured. Use your trimmer. It'll give you the results you want as opposed to using snips. I love my snips, but it's just easier using a trimmer. And, maybe add some embossing and some extra embellishments. Make it a Christmas card. Keep it a thinking of you card. Whatever works for you. I need a thank you card for my Christmas orders, and I would love to case it. I love the tree trick. Yeah, that's a great idea, Catherine Lee, because it's like a nod to Christmas, but it's not Christmas. You know what I mean? It's definitely like wintry feel, that sort of thing. Cozy. I imagine like sitting around a fire with a blanket and watching, I don't know, a cheesy Hallmark movie or something. I don't know. But there you have it. Okay. Get your orders in. Celebration ends September 30th. You're not going to want to miss out. If you are ready to place your order, go to JAIMIEB.com. You'll find the link to sign up for the Fall Frenzy, to place an order, to get my 5 free quick and easy card tutorials. I saw someone else post that, Karen, that the Masked Singer was on tonight. But if you have any questions, always reach out. I love to help. So that's it for tonight. I will be back next week, same time, same place, and I hope to see you then. Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.